everybody, it's Bocho's brother again with another one for you. I know I usually just talk about Grim Hollow, but I cannot wait to tell you about this game, Ankh, Gods of Egypt. It just arrived here to Sweden, and oh my goodness, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Pharaohs, gods, Egypt, pyramids, Sphinx, all that kind of stuff. This game comes out from Simon. They've made Blood Rage as well as Rising Sun. So they got these themes: Japan, the Vikings, and now we're in Egypt. There's that. Smells like a new box, new everything. We're just going to take a wee look at this one. We got the full deluxe edition, so there's a lot of boxes to open. Let's see what we can get through in here. All right, there we go. Gods of Egypt, Simon. We got the rule book. And with the rule books, I usually just like to go on YouTube and watch somebody who explains how to play the game. And that's much easier for me and my friends to learn it, and then we jump right in. For me, it takes like, you got to spend a half an hour, 45 minutes before you're going to play one of these Simon games just to refresh yourself on how everything works. And then you jump on in. Here we got scenarios. So you're going to be playing near the Nile. I've been playing Assassin's Creed in Egypt lately, and so I've got a good awareness of what's going on around here with the pyramids and the Nile. That's where the main map's going to be. And you can set up a whole bunch of different scenarios, so the game will be different every time you play. So at some point, some free time, sit down, read through those manuals. Comes with a lot of these little cardboard pop-outs to go through. The map of the Nile in Egypt. I do believe I ordered one that's a Neosporin rollout map too, but that came in a triangular box and they had to get it fixed and resend it. So hopefully that will arrive later. These guys at Simon, they do it up right when it comes to the actual figures, the plastic models, all that stuff. I know you can do 3D printing, you can do a lot of stuff to get yourself some models, but for me, I love using the products and then just using them in Dungeons and Dragons as well with my 5e. I could take the D&D guys to a whole Egyptian adventure. So you're going to have your god, but then you're going to have your priests, your acolytes, and then there's a whole bunch of expansion stuff. So you can get demigods helping you out. All right, how many of you know who these guys are? I know there's one named Horus. What are some of the other names here? Does it say on the back of the box? Horus. I know there's the god of death. There's the god of light. I'll learn all that by playing. Set is one of them. Look at that. The crocodile. Set. The Sphinx. There's something about riddles going on in the game as well. Ra. And so these guys, look at that. They can combine. Look at how badass that looks. Right? You can play this game, or you can say, let's do Dungeons and Dragons, and then they come into the pyramid and everything, and look at that. You got to fight that guy. That's crazy. I cannot wait to play this game. So if you find this, you didn't do the Kickstarter and you're going to just play this game, you're going to go to a game shop or order it. This is just the base game here. So we'll put this to the side. I can put it away later. That's your base game with none of the extras. Ankh, Gods of Egypt. So we put this to the side. Over here, you have some of your character sheets, just like with the Vikings game, Blood Rage. You have kind of this main character sheet, and then you will upgrade your character as you level up. Some amazing art. I just like to buy stuff that has amazing art. If they don't got the amazing art, I'm not buying it. Then the gameplay, if that's good as well, that's just a bonus. Look at that. All of this cardboard stuff, cards, and more cards. All right, that was box 1. Let's go to box 2. Ankh, Gods of Egypt, Tomb of Wonders. And look at this. Here we got the bull, kind of cow god, and Set, the crocodile there. This Tomb of Wonders gives you a whole slew of extra characters. Here we have some more game pieces here and new gods that you can play as. So we'll see what the grand total of all the gods that you get are, but there's that one. You get a cardboard devotion, right? You're trying to get devotion. You're trying to get followers. You're trying to get people to believe in you. And the more that do, the more powerful you get. Some cards here, more cards here. I won't take all this stuff out, but I have a feeling this is kind of a Kickstarter bonus package because you get a bunch of extra pieces that are made of kind of this really nice plastic. Whereas when you just buy the base game, that tends to just be cardboard in these CMON games. So you get the deluxe edition, you get the plastic extra pieces. Real quick. Let's just see what's going on inside this one. Oh my goodness. Get me some base spray paint. Get me some extra white spray paint. And then a bunch of shading and painting. You got enough figures here to paint throughout the next 2 years. If you paint as slowly as I do. Look at this guy. Wings. This one, something like death. Again, you get these figures, you can play this game, or you can go into, look at that, go into Dark Sun, and you got Templars, right? All right. We'll just see, give you a little sample more, because you're going to have to get it yourself. These are, look at this. This could be Sobek or Set, the crocodile god. Very sloppy. And this one. This is like a god of healing. So that's like who you're playing when you play this game. And when you level up, you upgrade, you become 2 gods in 1. You put yourself on this pedestal. And then you got that going. So that's how the game works. You can upgrade. The biggest figure in the whole pack. This one. Look at that. There's some mummies up on his back. A dead Pharaoh. It's something between a crocodile and a Jurassic Park T-Rex. Okay, that was box number 2 of 6. Let's keep it going. Look at that. Ankh, Gods of Egypt, the Pantheon. So this one here, this expansion introduces a whole new set of 5 Egyptian gods, each bringing their own abilities and warriors to the fight against Oblivion. More gods. Let's see which ones are in here. Again, right? If you're an Egyptian mythology expert, historian, feel free to just right there in the chat below, click in some links. So here comes a little pamphlet to explain what's going on. Some of these, we'll find out what those tokens mean. You got new gods. This guy, Thoth. You're going to need to learn how to pronounce Egyptian words because there's a lot of characters here that have funny names. Here's Set. You see, I keep on saying Set. That guy is Set. The other guy is Sobek, the crocodile. You have merged with Thoth. So like I was saying, the weaker god gets merged into the stronger god. Real quick, let's just see some of these figures. You want to see the figures? Well, I'll just have to hold them up like this. There's a baboon. There's some sort of a serpent. And that looks like Horus. There, the eagle. Not sure if you can see it, but this would be an expansion pack you could get to add on to the game. Alright, that was box number 3. This is box number 4. Ankh, Gods of Egypt. This is the Guardian set. Let's see what it says. This expansion introduces a new set of guardians ready to join the gods in their quest. So these are like the demigods, right? These are, you can add them to your army, add them to your set, and they will make you more powerful, help you to gather devotion, slay your enemies, make them fear. And again, you guys, look at the art. These guys, the best. All right, let's see if we can get into this box. You gotta use a little shake and jiggle. You don't want to damage anything. Keep it in mint condition. So again, a little information set here with some art pieces. Look at this guy, Pazuzu, Amit, Mavdet. All right, you played a couple times. This one's pretty easy to show off. You get their cards, and then here within, more figures. Wait until you see them getting painted. All right, let's just put that one away. That was pretty easy to show. Let's go. We're on box number 5. All right, this one here, Ankh Gods of Egypt, the Pharaoh. And this is the one that I like the art on the best. It says the Pharaoh expansion adds a whole new layer to the divine conflict in Ankh Gods of Egypt. In ancient times, a single individual was chosen as an intermediary between the gods and mortal men. This king was anointed as prophet, priest, ruler, and by the gods themselves. When the war of the gods began, each deity sought the Pharaoh's support. But in his divinely inspired wisdom, the Pharaoh vowed to balance the needs and the gods with the political and social needs of mortal kind. The battle in heaven shall not overflow into a civil war on earth, not so long as the Pharaoh still draws breath. So these pharaohs will be intermediaries, once again adding to that base set. We all know about pharaohs, King Tut, all of that. So you're going to get your full Egyptian experience here. You're going to want to go watch National Geographic, pyramids, the Sphinx, take a history course in Egypt. Whoa. You get little pharaoh things here. The explanation pamphlet. Here you get this kind of political chamber. Very similar to in Assassin's Creed, you have a chamber of law, the war room, the court of civil affairs, and the throne room. And in this deluxe edition, that kind of flimsy thing comes as a hard cardstock here, if I can get that out for you. So these are the little details of why it's cool to kickstart with these guys at Simon, because you always get all this bonus stuff that other people won't get. So you got the flimsy one, the hard cardboard one there, and political cards and sphinxes. There's going to be like riddles, so you get riddles, the riddle of the Sphinx. If you know the answer, then you'll get advantage. And just real quick, you see these amazing Pharaoh cards, or not cards, these are figures that you could use in this game. And also, I think, man, right? You could go to the realm of fire and D&D, or you could go to Dark Sun or anywhere. Look at that golden one there. The pharaohs. So you got everything you need for tons of gaming. And my friends, the final box, Divine Intervention. No, Divine Offerings. And this box is the very heaviest of the whole set. What it includes is, well, let's find out what it includes. It includes some quite beautiful artwork on the front. And as we open up, we find plastic tokens that can be used instead of the cardboard ones. Little protective layer here, and a bunch of the gods, all in a thick cardstock cardboard. Look at that, Sobek. Now we're getting it. Sobek, Amun, Anubis, Ra, Osiris, that's how you pronounce it, Osiris. Isis, Thoth, Horus, Hathor. That's the one who's kind of that cow bull-like god. Bastet, Set, and Ptah, another one that's kind of the god of healing. That's kind of cow and bull-like. And apart from that, you get all of their... Whoa. You get all of their character cards in heavy cardstock like that, with a beautiful image here on the back. So, you know, with some other games, I laminate the regular character sheets, but since these are so solid, they're going to last a long time, and that's just going to leave a beautiful game. So a last few things, those were all the boxes. It also came with these little extra boxes that have some extra tokens. We'll figure out what they do. And cats. What the? You're gonna get little cats to add to the game. We'll figure out what those do. And the final little box here is a box of these Sphinx that you have in Egypt. You know, they have their noses blown off now, but they must have been pretty amazing thousands of years ago. So my friends, Ankh, Gods of Egypt, I hope you kickstarted it as well. These Simon guys, they know what they're doing. I love all of their games around the ancient gods. They did the Vikings, they did the Japanese, and now they have Egyptian Gods of Egypt. Check it out. I'll find a video on how to play the game and put it in the link below. But until next time, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you in Bocho's Brother.